If the system's failing, you will inherently fail. And the system in Georgia is not set up for the things we're talking about right now. So it doesn't matter how right we are, how much sense it makes, who we fly down here, because we flew people in. We flew the very first hemp farmer into Georgia, brought them to the Capitol, Bill. We also brought David Schmidt, who was the co-founder of Hemp University, which was the nation's very first hemp university in the nation. Even they failed. And I was like, dang, you know, they got the money, they got the education, they got the research, the knowledge, and they still feel there is a missing point. There is something missing. Let's go back to the word system. If the system is not set up for the actions you're trying to take, you will fail inherently. I repeat that again for a reason. So when we're talking about advocating and hosting these days and meeting with elected officials, becoming elected officials, doing all of these things, it's with purpose, because we have to plant the seeds of change that we want to see. In fact, you have to be the change you want to see, and it's going to be hard. They called my dad the weed man for 3 years to mock him at the Capitol, to mimic him. And then the 2018 Farm Bill came around, and they realized they had new responsibilities and was on the phone like, hey, can you teach us something? Can you come do some education? Can you come? So that's where it changed, because the system changed. There was a policy change. There was a change that had to occur, whether they wanted it to or not. And that's where we're at right now with this bill that just came down. The Farm Bill is a federal provision. And we all know state law does not supersede federal law. So we gotta get our heads in this book. Amari has his, you got your background in legal, right? We gotta figure out a legal standpoint to stand on what we're talking about, not just for what we think is right, but for a systemized change as far as the outcomes we want to see. And it's going to, of course, take more than 1 year of us meeting at the Capitol, even 10 years of us meeting at the Capitol, 20 years, 30 years, what you say? 40 years. So when somebody's in a rush, I know they're not for me. I don't partner with them. You heard her say in my bio that partnerships is what I do. And it's because I take the time to listen to people, get to know them, understand where the needs are, and then devise a plan. But you cannot expect this to be a sprint. So for anybody who thinks one session we gonna just get it all changed, that's a lie. We talking about years and years and years of systematic oppression